I got a question for you though, Rock. Do you think that you're the most underrated producer out right now?
Nah. I just feel like you got your Tracy McGrady's, you got your Kobe's, you got your Iversons. You know, you got people who just did what they did, and I had to grow into that. You know what I'm saying? Because of course you have, you know, my son Pup is always the one that's like, yo, Pop, you gotta get back in, you gotta get back in. I'm like, come back to what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, should our team had more of a hustlers franchise in it? I would agree so. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and Red talk about it all the time about how, you know, the cracks, you know what I'm saying, and the little things, you know, probably stop the Rockefeller movement or the Rough Riders movement, these big, huge movements that people did. But we definitely appreciate the iconic positions that we're in. You know what I'm saying? You know, we you know, Redman is still hands down one of the best rappers ever. I would like to say that I made a contribution to the game that was good for the industry to say, you know what, that was good. Like when I look at Lady Marmalade, or I look at Dirty, or I look at just our Redman journey, and even some of the early hip hop, the Flatliners, you know, horrorcore, which is great overseas right now. You know what I'm saying? We were trendsetters of a lot of things. Pun, I worked with Pun. You know what I'm saying? Pun, this Latin rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Take me back to those Redman days.
Oh my God, Redman. After the whole Zan thing with Teddy Riley and my girl Shazzy, who, big up to Shazzy, she was also an important piece to the game. She lived in Hollis, and we went to school together, but we were also at the crib together. She had a deal at Elektra. She ended up getting cool with K Solo, and I lived on 174th Street, and we had some people down the block called the Andersons, and you know, it was Brian, and it was for some reason everybody was together, so Shazzy got cool with the Andersons. Right. And then one day the Andersons had a barbecue, and Shazzy brought K Solo over, but it was on the day of Redman ripping Monticello Park. So when Solo came over, he brought Redman fresh from Monticello Park.
Wow. Wasn't it Montebello?
Monticello?
Yeah.
What is Montebello? Monticello.
Yeah, Montebello.
So Red came in the backyard, got some chicken, came out, but this is when the talk was like, yo, Redman.
All right, so which Redman is this? He comes into the backyard, what does he look like?
Afro, like looking like he was about to get signed. If he was about to get signed or did get signed.
Right.
Because when he came out the backyard, and I said, yo, you Redman, right? He said, yeah. I said, oh man, everybody's talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But we young though, like 18, 17, 19, something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So he goes into the truck, it was E's Forerunner, and he starts playing beats, got the window open, so me and Tyrone, everybody that was on the block, we crowd around. So I'm judging the beats. I'm just like, yeah, that beat is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying, such, you know what I'm saying, shit.
Oh, so he's just playing the beats and y'all like, yo,
he playing the beats, we around
like,
yo, we like that one. So he said, yo, you do beats? And my boy said, yeah, he do beats. So I went and got this tape that me and Zan had made.
Yeah.
And there was a beat on there, one beat on there. Red said, yo, that beat, he kept playing that beat back. He kept wanting to play that beat back. And he was like, yo, this shit is hot, I can't stop playing it. He said, yo, I'm about to go on the Hit Squad tour. He said, when I come back, I'm gonna call you. Now mind you, this is no cell phones. This is beepers.
You gotta be in the house.
The beeper.
You got, yeah, beepers.
So within the time that he was going to the Hit Squad tour, me and Zan had went down to Virginia to Teddy Riley's studio. This is when Teddy Riley was doing the Right Here remix and the I'm So Into You remix.
SWV.
SWV had just landed. and he was also working on the Blackstreet album. You know what I'm saying? So down there was Ty Fife, Bink, Knowledge, All Star. I think he came with SWV. Teddy was, dude, this Markel, this nigga dropping me off to the hotel in Acura NX6s. Like, it was a dream. Rump Shaker had just came out.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And it was tearing Virginia to shred. It was tearing Virginia apart. So I'm in the studio, Zan in the studio, and we around that sauce. And then when we went back to New York, I came home and my mom said, yo, somebody by the name of Redman called. So, of course, I have to call the beeper back for him to call me.
I mean, right. But
know what I'm saying?
how did you feel? Like, you was like, yo, he really cool.
Dude, like, it ain't a cell phone swag, so you think your nigga calling you like, oh, yo, what up? It's the eagerness, excitement, anticipated beep.
Right.
I gotta send a beep over to him.
Right.
What is he doing? Did he forget? Was I late? Was I not home? Like,
Anxiety.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Anxiety just hit him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think some of that anxiety feels weird now, being that I got a cell phone. But before, it was just like, I think I waited. Although I anticipated, I waited.
Right.
So I dialed that number, 201-27 something, 1918, something I dialed. I still, dude, I was down. Because that was the call, and I put the joint, and he called me. I heard the beats. I said, yo. He said, yo. I said, yo. He said,
Yo.
yo. I said, yo. He said, yo, what up, nigga? I said, what's up? He said, where you at? I said, I'm home. I'm home. He said,
Where'd you
I'm
just
coming to
call?
get you. So I'm coming to get you. He came in a Volvo. I don't know if it was stolen, but they said Red was known for stolen cars.
New Jersey.
I think he stole a car.
New Jersey.
And he came to New York and got me. And he had a big Def Jam jacket on. The Def Jam jacket on.
He still had the afro?
the nigga had the afro. I was in the car. The weed was out of control. And the nigga went to Princess Black on Guy Brewer. Something.
Reggie always knew where all the
He went to
weed spots
Princess
was.
Black and got damn near 200 dime bags of weed. And went and got 100 blunts, and he drove me to Newark. And when I got out of Newark and saw the graveyard and saw the neighborhood, I was like, yo, what the fuck? And he took me in the basement, and we smoked tons of weed. And he just played beats. And then he was like, yo, we need to buy some equipment. That nigga went, bought a whole bunch of equipment, and he took all that equipment and shipped it over to LA because we was working with a Crip called Mello. And we worked on Mello. And the nigga took me out to LA for the first time, and then he also put me on Soultrain.
You backed him up. You're the type man on Soul. I
was backing him up on Soultrain. When you go on Soultrain and look at Time for Some Action, I'm in the background. Because, you know, he always had double vocals. So when he said, yo, I need you to do the double vocals, I'm sitting there like, yo, you want me on Soultrain? He said, yeah, nigga, you're gonna hold the mic. And he held the mic. And there's two dudes in the back. Those are two Crips back there. That was from the same, the Southside Crips, from the same Crips. Yeah.
That one?
That one right there, yeah. And with Orlando Anderson, Keefe D, all of them, them Crips. They're in the video that we did in LA called Blaze It Up. You see Orlando Anderson. He was walking me up and down the street, filming people. It was Orlando Anderson taking me down there. And Keefe D is in the video too.
Yeah, the Reggie been your brother for years.
Yeah.
The first
Mello was a crazy Crip from Compton. We worked on his album, and then Redman gave me a check. I got the blue jacket on in the back with the white arms right there.
That's you?
Yeah,
That's
with the mic.
Yeah, with the mic.
We watched that.
I'm doing the let's get ready to rumble, all this stuff and everything.
Wow.
Now, mind you, we fresh into knowing each other. Like, we knew each other, but we And he threw me right on Soultrain. That's like
y'all just was kindred spirits, bro. Y'all just bonded.
Yeah,
period.
dude.
The way
This hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.